Hello Flight Simmers, how is it going? Welcome back everyone to the channel and welcome back to P3D. Today we are in the PMDG 777-200ER and yeah, we are flying the very cool Austrian livery, which is still the old one, but this is still featured on some of their 777 fleet. I don't know, feels like they have been in the progress of repainting for a very long time now. But I actually prefer this one with the blue engines. I really like it. Yeah, so today we are long hauling, flying from Bangkok all the way back to Vienna, which will take us 12 hours today. Lots of headwind, which is unusually long for this route. Usually it's operated in like 11 hours, but today at least SimBrief is giving us 12 hours, so let's see. And yeah, we are flying online. Also haven't done this a lot lately, but today we're flying online. Unfortunately here in Bangkok at the moment no ATC, but we will actually fly into a VATSIM event in Vienna later on for the arrival, so that's going to be super cool. I'm very much looking forward to have a fully staffed airport for a arrival with the 777. I think that's going to be very, very cool. Also, this is now yeah, the first P3D video which I tried to record in a high resolution, 2K resolution. I was very unhappy with the result of the last video, which was the Embraer flight, but I hope this one is now better. I've changed a lot of settings now, hoping to capture a sort of better picture quality for you guys. Right, other than this, I think that's that for an introduction, so let's talk flying a little bit. Let's have a look at the charts. Right, let me make this a bit larger so you can see it. Sorry, I'm just seeing pictures a bit misplaced. There we go, this should be better. Right, so that's the routing. It's all the way to Vienna. And nothing special really in terms of weather. I think for Vienna it's looking fairly good later on. Here in Bangkok also fairly good. You can see we have planned for departure runway 19 right. Currently being located somewhere here on the center terminal. There we are. And we will taxi out to 19 right, fly the one of those. Oh shoot, now I actually don't know. Let's see which one exactly we are flying. We're flying the Taret 3 Golf departure, which is this one. So heading 195 to Roban, max to 20 knots. Bravo 0909, max to 40 knots. Let's see if we are still on flaps 1 on this waypoint, not quite sure. Then we have to be below 10,000, above flight level 14,000, and then onto Taret without any further constraints. Initial climb clearance doesn't say on here, but there's no ATC at the moment, so it doesn't really matter. And transition altitude 11,000. That's sort of the important stuff. There's also departure or taxi routes for departure, is very convenient. So Tango 11 Golf Echo 1, as easy as that. Nothing too crazy. Right, so that's the plan. And now GSX is boarding the plane. The livery, sort of unfortunately, is from like the standard PMDG livery. I couldn't find a higher quality one, but it still looks pretty nice. So this should be just fine. Right, so that being all said, I would say let's get to it. Right, so here we are in the beautiful 777 flight deck. And now first things first, I have done the D-Link, so we should be good to just import the routing. Request 777, there it is, request, this is loading in. Initialize the flight. Making sure this is on kilograms, which it is, so that's good. Right, then let's move to the overhead. We have primary external power connected, ADIRUs are coming on, emergency lights armed, hydraulics are staying off, Seatbelts we can switch to on. We assume that refueling is completed, nav lights are on. Fuel pumps are off for the moment. We are connected to external air conditioning, which I've dialed down a little bit since it's quite warm, 33 degrees outside, which is quite a lot. So now we are aiming for a nice 21 degrees. Okay, routing, loads, invalid entry, that's quite usual. By the way, we're flying Austrian 16, which departs here in Bangkok at 2 p.m. local time. I think we're a little bit later than that. And so we will actually get to Vienna when it's nighttime. So it will be a nighttime arrival. Right, that's the routing. We can activate that. Enter position. I thought it was. Oh, it's not entered. Okay, then let's do that. Route departure 19 right, and we said it's going to be the. Which one was it now? Forgot. Turret 3 Golf. There it is. Yeah, for the arrival it's a long time away, but we can just plan something generic. So ILS 34 seems plausible based on the wind forecast, and then we fly the NATEX arrival. NATEX to Whiskey with the Pesen transition, I think it is. Okay. Right, VNAV transition is 11,000 as we saw on the charts. We will accept that. Zero fuel weight, 175.8. We haven't talked about the weights, have we? Maybe we should do that. I always find this very interesting. So payload, Austrian has not so many seats on this one, so 60.9 load level, and that's pretty much fully booked, and just a little bit of cargo on top, like 2.5 tons of cargo on top, and then fuel 90 tons, 91 tons, which only 66% for a 12-hour flight. Always amazes me, the 777, but I keep saying this every time. Sorry about that, but yeah, it's quite crazy. Okay, final reserves and alternate 6.1.
Good evening, ma'am. How are you? I'm doing good.
Cost index, I've planned 80 on SimBrief. Not sure if this is realistic. So this gives me 340, SimBrief gives me 320. Let's try 340, I think it should be fine actually. Right, that looks good. Route data, load wind data. Let's check progress. 10.3, yeah, it's coming down quite a bit. Quite a bit. Descent forecast winds, we don't really care about this at this point in time. And oh, we should, yeah, maybe we can try to save some fuel along the route. Let's see. Right, so that's done. This was done, so we just do the oh, keep hitting the wrong button, sorry about that. Let's go performance. Copy FMC data. Conditions are dry. Winds. So winds are 100 at 7. 33 1009 is correct. Thrust. It's quite warm. Let's see what we can get out of the aircraft. PEX auto, since it's super warm. Engine wing anti-ice auto. 266.7, that's accurate. Let's go calculate. I'm not sure if it changes when we enter the takeoff. Center of gravity 25. Okay, so we actually do get something on takeoff 2. Flap 5, select temperature 35. 157, 162, 164. Okay, let's try that. Sure, why not? Takeoff 2. 35. 96.5. 96.8. Small difference, but it's fine. So compared to 25. And then speeds 157, 62, 64. 157. Right, in the meantime, let's fire up the APU so we can get out of here in due time. So also does want me to close all the doors. Okay, so 162 goes in here. Then we have an initial heading that was on the charts, 195. And altitude doesn't really matter. Let's make it easy for us. Let's just go cruise 340. Right, VOR's coming on. Traffic data as well. And we can run some checklists. Oxygen should be tested. Yeah, so that's fine. Oxygen test 100%. Flight instruments. Got 20 feet on 1009. That's checked, and heading 106, 106. That's fine. Parking brake comes on. Okay. Then I will switch this one off since we don't need it. Then we continue on the overhead. Let's disconnect the external power. Also, I want to make sure doors are armed, FS actions, ground connection, release air conditioning. We will dial this to 1000 TA. And then we put on the packs, fuel pumps, center pumps. And we can pretty much ask for pushback. Just checking from the outside. Let's disconnect the jetways. Looks like it's rather empty here at the moment. Oh, there's some traffic. Hello. Okay, then let's make sure we have everything disconnected like that. Yeah, okay, that looks good. And we will ask for a pushback. Need to watch out for that traffic as well. And then we can put on the hydraulics.
Wonderful. Cockpit Air India 220, 10 miles per hour, runway 19.
Just like that, we will put on the beacons as well. And I'm not sure if GSX is... Oh. Was my bad on the spoilers. I have a pretty
Hello, Captain.
stupid key
We are ready for
assignment
pushback.
here. Right, then we will continue on the checklists. Before start, checklist. Flight deck door, close and lock, passenger signs on, MCP is set V2 162, heading 195, altitude 340, takeoff speeds 157, 162, 164, CDU prefill is completed. Trim. Oh, I always forget to set the trim 6.0. It should be oh wait, it doesn't even show here. Tag was right. Okay, let's revisit that in just a second. Taxi and takeoff briefing. Yes, we've talked about that. Okay. We are on stand Delta 7. And there's no traffic, so we should be good to go.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Right, let's take block time over here. Really cool stuff. Okay, let's fire up the beautiful G engines. Starting number 2. Let's look at the engine page. Let's send 2 rising. Which one do we have, by the way? I think the 777-200ER has not the most powerful, so 94. The 94 rating, which is, I always confuse that, is that 94,000 pounds of thrust? Yes, I think 94,000 pounds should be. And I think the most powerful GE90 has 115, which is on the 300ER. Yeah, so that's the one we're having.
Wonderful. Tap runway 19 left, please.
Okay, that's one good engine start. Same procedure for number 1.
Please set parking brakes.
Parking brakes are set.
Unlocking gear.
Just want to double check the legs page. Rogan, it says max 220 on the chart, which is not in here. It's quite interesting.
Tow truck disconnected.
And then actually max 240 at this one.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
240 below. I'm not sure if we can enter it. Like, no. 240 below. Yeah, I think we would need to have an altitude. Okay, let's try to remember while flying it. Let's see how this works out. Okay, looks like we have 2 good engine starts. That's nice. So we have APU coming off. The rest is looking good on the overhead. This comes to RTO. We have a flap 5 departure. And now still need to set the trim, which is 6.0. Ah, there it is. 6.0. I'm getting a little bit confused. Isn't it that on the 300 we can see the trim somewhere up here? Or am I just confusing stuff? Not sure. Okay, then we do quick flight control check and then we are good to go. Full left, there's the trim. Maybe that's what I was looking for. Full up, full down, rudder, full left, full right. Nice. Checklist. Anti-air is not required. Recall. Check flight controls, check ground is clear. And then as always the before takeoff checklist can just be complete as well. Flaps are set position 5. That looks good. RTO, APU cool down, parking brake, doors, auto pressure signs on. Okay, that looks okay. And let's look around for traffic. There's an Air India taxiing out there. Right. Bangkok traffic, Austrian 16 is taxiing for runway 19 right, Bangkok. Okay, taxi, turn lights, let's go. Right, we're getting there. That's Echo 2. We will take Echo 1. Let's do the final touches. TARA. Let's put weather radar on, since there are some rather high clouds around. And let's assume we are cleared for takeoff. So lights are set, overhead panel is looking good. And then we can let our fellow traffic know. Bangkok traffic, Austrian 16 Heavy is lining up and departing runway 19 right, Bangkok. Nice. Wow guys, I'm looking forward to that. Flying 12 hours and then VATSIM landing, hopefully later. Hopefully everything works out as planned. Right. Checklists are completed, everything is set. We are ready to rock and roll. Let's start the timer on this side, and then we can keep it rolling even. Okay, power is coming up. 50%, not sure where you would spool it up to in the 777. Takeoff. Forward pressure on the stick. On the yoke.
Airspeed alive.
Disregard, that's certainly a runway. Checked. A bit of wind coming in from the right hand side. Can feel that. Yeah, that's a nice takeoff run. Rotate.
V2.
Oh, I used quite a bit of runway there. What's happening through the thrust? Small hiccup. Looking good, okay. Pause the rate. Yes, coming up. Cool. Nice. Nice. Oh, this aircraft feels so steady. Actually, I want to hand fly it a little bit, just for the fun of it. Okay, climb power, pitching down a bit. Taxi and turn off lights coming off. Love the sound of the G engines. Flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1. First little right hand turn. Yeah, so it looks like we're gonna stay on flap 1. Oh, actually, no, we can speed up to 240 now. So we can also retract the flaps. Let's actually put this in here. Alright, let's go. Command on. Which did not work. Autopilot on. Autopilot is on. And yeah, we can go flaps up. So check flaps up. Really good. I would say we can run the after takeoff checklist. All green, looking good. What a nice departure. That was really, really nice. Okay, so this waypoint is the constraint for the 240 knots, and after that we can speed up a little bit more. Then we have 10,000 below. I'm thinking about disregarding that since there's no traffic around, and then also ATC would likely relieve you from that constraint, I believe. Okay, speeds 250 back to managed, and then for the constraint, I believe, yeah, that's how we just click and one deletes it. Okay, 140 or above should be fine. Perfect, guys. We are on our way. Okay, little Elna pickup, nothing bad. Okay, we are on our way to Vienna. 12-hour cruise ahead of us, and then hopefully nice VATSIM guided arrival into Vienna. Looking very much forward to that. Enjoy, guys. Catch you later. Radar, hello Austrian 16, passing flight level 16 for flight level 14, information India.
Austrian 16, radar, hello India, correct, expect ILS 34, cleared PSAT 5, November transition.
Expect ILS 34 and cleared PSAT 5, November transition, Austrian 16.
Austrian 16, proceed direct Whiskey 989, descend 6000, QNH 1018.
Direct Whiskey 989, descend 6000, QNH 1018, Austrian 16. Alright guys, so you've heard it. If they say 989, it was 989 in here. Going down to 6000. Let's go back to VNAV, and yeah, so good evening guys. Welcome back to the flight deck. Finally descending towards Vienna after 11 hours and 40 minutes. Brutal headwinds during the cruise. I tried to capture it on a video, so like 140 knots of headwind for some part of the cruise. Really crazy stuff. But for now, let's talk about the
Vienna radar 999 Yankee through
procedures we are flying. So we are cleared or expecting ILS 34, which is a normal ILS. Go around would be 5000 back to Fisherman VOR next to the airport. Minimum is set 804, and now we are heading direct Whiskey 989. Let's see how quickly they put us in there. Maybe we go very direct, and then we don't even need to worry about the transition at all. Down on the ground we will vacate Bravo 5 or Bravo 4, and that's according to the designated exits. We will actually use outbreak 3 and flap 25 since we are rather light and this will easily do. So I think this makes us a bit faster on the approach. 130 on the approach is actually quite slow compared to other aircrafts even.
Austin 377, Mike,
So we will do 136 plus 5, which is 141 for the final approach speed. Transition level is coming up at flight level 110. And yeah, so we should be in for a nice approach. To be very honest with you guys, I'm a bit excited about this one. Haven't been flying into a VATSIM event in ages. Really. So I think this should be fun. Very much looking forward to that. Right, so we have talked about the approach. Weather down Vienna is super fine. We actually have a little bit of a tailwind, 3 knot tailwind. This is the current winds, but no clouds. So weather is looking quite nice, quite cold, -1 degree. And yeah. What else is there to say? I guess we can be early, put on the logo and wing lights just for the looks of it, really. Seatbelts are on. Overhead panels looking just fine. So everything is set for a hopefully nice landing. We don't have the DME yet, but the Fisherman VOR gives us a pretty nice indication on how far we are from the airport on a direct line, so that's not 38 miles. I'm expecting that we get a bit of a vector shortcut in there, so this might be helpful for slowing down in a good fashion. Right, other than that, I don't think there's so much to discuss about the approach. In itself, it's a pretty normal approach. Enjoying the wing view for a little bit. I'm just remembering, since we have been cleared through the transition, we can already go to local 1018. Right, let's go flight level change. I'm not sure why the aircraft put up some power there, since we want to slow down. That's a little bit odd.
Mike Yankee, contact Wien 132,
Don't want to go too fast, and also want to get down to 6,000 in due time.
Mike Yankee, contact Wien 132, 6, Awesome 16, contact arrival 119.8, call sign only, servus.
Call sign only 119.8, Austrian 16, servus. Wien arrival, servus, Austrian 16.
Austrian 16, Wien arrival, servus, turn left heading 250, descend 3,000 feet.
Left heading 250, descending 3,000, Austrian 16. Okay, 250 and 3,000 is set. Flight level change, still happy with that. And yeah, that looks like a nice bit of vectoring in there. Let's see, I'm gonna leave speed at 240 for now, but not for much longer. I hope we can slow down in a second here. I'm being very early here. I call up, yeah, altimeters, that's completed. I call up the landing checklist. Flying in a one-man cockpit is not always easy, so just being very, very ahead of the game here. Okay, 119.4 is pre-selected, that should be tower. Bit of a leg spike, probably the airport loading in. Ooh, yes guys, I am really excited. Okay, I want to use some speed brakes. I want to make sure to be at 3,000 when we hit the final approach course, that's why. And only 13 miles to go, not far to go now. Slowing down a little bit, 230, then we can go flap 1 pretty soon. Speed 20.
Austrian 16, turn right heading 310, cleared ILS 34.
Right heading 310, cleared ILS 34, Austrian 16. Right, flaps 1, speed check flaps 1. Okay, and we are below the glide, that's perfect. Nice vectoring. Let's arm localizer.
YVGT.
Turkish 2, November, Vienna arrival, good afternoon, identified, turn left heading 280.
2500.
Okay, 10 miles, let's go flap 5, speed checked, flaps 5. Let's go maybe speed 180, not sure if there's
Turkish 2,
traffic behind
November,
us.
turn left heading 280.
Localizer
descend
captured,
5000.
arm approach.
Left heading T8 at 330 to 5,000 feet, Turkish November.
Runway is straight ahead in sight, beautiful. So the airport is at 600 feet. Just to have a reference. So now we are over a hill, that's why the radio
Austrian 1 Zulu, Vienna arrival,
altimeter is not
descend
quite
5000
accurate.
feet. Turkish 2, November, descend 3000 feet.
It's altitude 3,000 feet, Turkish November.
Austrian 16, contact tower 123.8, bye-bye.
123.8 for Austrian 16, bye bye. 123.8. Wien Towers, there was Austrian 16 heavy on a 7-mile final, runway 34. Okay, let's go clear down. Flap 10. Flap 15 it is, of course. Wien Tower, there was the Austrian 16 heavy on a 5-mile final, ILS 34.
16 heavy, Wien Tower, cross Corp, bomb 30 degrees for north, runway 34, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 34, Austrian 16 heavy. Nice.
Zebra 223, line up and wait, runway 29er.
Now we got it. Okay, flap 20, flap 25, final approach speed 141 is set. Perfect. Go around altitude 5000. Oh, FPS are coming down. That's not good. That's
Zebra 223, 130 degrees for north, runway 29er, clear for
not
takeoff.
so good.
29 for takeoff and
Waiting for the ground frequency. There are multiple. So. Right, guys. Landing checklist
Again?
should be completed. It is. Let's do some flying.
It will be 134675.
134675, thank you.
Auto thrust stays on. Let's hope for a good one. It's good conditions. Not sure why FPS are dropping so much. I thought I was rather careful on these settings actually. 20 FPS is not exactly nice for a landing. I was hoping for at least 30. A little bit low correcting.
Approaching minimums.
On profile.
Minimums.
Continue. That was just my view getting messed up.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Come on. Give me the touchdown. There we are. Oh, there's snow down here. Holy cow. Touchdown, reverse screen. Decel. I think the snow is what is hitting FPS so much. I was not expecting that. Okay, nice decel. Perfect. Idle forward, manual braking. It's exactly the exit I planned. That's really, really nice. Nice! Welcome to Vienna, everyone. Holy cow, there's a lot of snow down here. Not sure where that's coming from. Quick cleanup. Oh. Wrong window. For the taxi charts.
Right.
Hate that the FPS are so bad. But can't help it just now.
Radar, get at new, figure 2, heavy climbing to 47.5
Super 223, you are still on the tower frequency. Call 134.675.
Okay, I'm just holding here. And wait till we get some instructions.
We are free stop.
Turkish 2, November, good evening, tower, the wind 130 degrees 5 knots, 134 click to land.
Radar, get at new, frequency, leveling up at 5.
This frequency is weird, not sure if everything is coming through.
Austrian 16, contact ground 116, servus.
1216 for Austrian 16, servus. Being ground, servus, Austrian 16 on Bravo 5. Something's a little bit strange today with the frequencies. Being ground, Austrian 16 on Bravo 5. I do.
Foxtrot 49, requisition start.
I do fear there's a little bit of a connection issue here.
QNH 1017, Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot.
There was another station.
Setting euch so schön. Zimmertripper.
I will squawk 1000, startup approved, QNH now 1017.
Being ground, servus, Austrian 16 on Bravo 5.
Servus Austrian 16, taxi via Delta and Lima, hold short Lima 2.
Delta and Lima, hold short Lima 2, Austrian 16.
Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot is ready for taxi.
Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot, taxi via Whiskey, hold short Whiskey 4.
Taxi via Whiskey, hold short Whiskey 4, Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot.
Austrian 5 on Charlie.
Okay, so Delta's right, Lima's left.
5 on Charlie, taxi via Whiskey, hold short Whiskey 4.
And I expect Lima 2 is just over there. There's a lot of power.
Austrian 5 on Charlie.
Need to clear the exit here.
Hello, contact now wind tower 119.4.
Over to 194, 463, sure.
Austrian 213 Bravo, ready for push and start.
Austrian 213 Bravo, no pushback required, startup approved.
Yeah, so that's Lima to the left.
QNH 1017.
QNH 1017H.
Tower, good day. Austrian 463 on Alpha 2.
The 2.
Austrian 5 on Charlie, give way company 777 from left to right, thereafter continue via Mike, holding point Alpha 1.
Give way to passing traffic after that via Mike to holding point Alpha 1, Austrian 5 on Charlie.
Nice, so we can go first, putting in some power so they don't have to wait so long. And the holding point is just past that basically, so yeah, down here, just before the next entrance towards the apron.
Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot, follow company in front via Mike to Alpha 1.
Follow company in front via Mike, Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot.
Yeah, so that's holding point
And
Lima 2 just here. Although it's not labeled in the scenery.
And Mike.
Foxtrot 6 Delta, Austrian 16, continue Foxtrot 23 via taxi lane 37.
Continue Foxtrot 23 via taxi lane 37, Austrian 16.
Turkish 2 November geht Delta 23 via Lima.
Right, taxi lane 37 is just to the right, and then Foxtrot 23.
Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot, Tower
Okay, got
119.4.
1.4.
Let's see if we...
Ground ready check.
Austrian 16 monitor 121.775.
Austrian 5 Kilo Foxtrot on Alpha 1.
Monitor 121.775, Austrian 16.
Turkish 2 November, monitor 121.775.
Monitor 121.775, Turkish G, November, thanks, bye.
781.
Speedbird 781, confirm exit, which was Mike 2.
Okay, so it's a left-hand turn now, and then we are almost there.
Exit.
Not so easy to
One
get into
and moving
the
towards Mike
stand
2.
here with so much traffic going on, but it's cool. That's what we love VATSIM for.
And Delta 29 request for push.
Last station calling Carlson only.
Austrian 901.
Austrian 901, the ground servos, push and status approved, straight pushback.
Push and start approved, straight
Okay,
pushback.
Foxtrot 23, that's ours. Although we're flipping with this one, which I kind of did see coming. I think it's either this or the other scenery, which is a bit outdated. But okay.
Turkish 2 November, frequency.
ASA.
Turkish 2 November, hold position.
Holding position, Turkish G, November.
Sorry, mate, for destroying your immersion.
Speedbird 781, lean, ground.
Speedbird 781 with you.
Speedbird 781, when can I expect you to taxi?
Okay, here we are.
Sorry, I have a small problem. I'm trying to correct it. Speedbird 781.
APU
Roger, Speedbird 781, hold
is
position.
running. Let's kill the engines.
Holding position, Speedbird 781.
FPS still
Turkish 2 November,
terrible.
continue taxi.
Continue taxi, Turkish G, November.
Alright, let's put on the dome lights. Wing and beacon lights can come off. This is set. Seatbelts come off. Hydraulics coming off. Fuel pumps coming off. This is all looking
is now ready for taxi.
good. We have the parking brake.
stand by, I will call you.
Didn't I just set it? Probably not. Okay. Ground connections set. Ground power request. We set 2000 standby. And we shall ask for deboarding.
Deboarding requested.
Jetway Lima 2. Let's just go with the 1. Okay, last checklist. Parking brake is set. Shutdown checklist is completed. And this completes our flight.
666, request push and start.
Right, folks. So welcome once again to Vienna. Sorry about the last picture here. This kind of destroys the immersion a little bit, but yeah, we couldn't really do anything about it. I'm quite sure that the other stand to the left is made for smaller aircrafts, so we kind of have to take the big ones in between. Yeah. Anyhow, never mind. And sorry about the FPS. I think it's really due to the snow. Not sure why flight tamper. Oh no, it's not flight tamper, is it? Which one is it? Gaya, I think. Gaya decided to put in the snow textures.
Austrian Airlines, request taxi.
Anyhow, it was a fun flight, flying online in the 777. Always nice. I hope you guys have enjoyed this flight. I enjoyed it a lot. Have done a ATC guided arrival on an event for a very long time, so that was great fun. And yeah, I hope that this time also the sort of resolution, the screen resolution and the recording quality is a bit better compared to last time. I'm trying to improve it step by step. Alright, this really completes our flight, and thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I love to see all the clicks and all the love coming in, and I shall see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.